Hi everyone, this is the third video of the Inner Child series and I hope you have been enjoying it. I love this body of work so much that I'm never tired of talking about it. So in the previous two videos, I talked about what is inner child. I also have another video actually, which is the stages of development of inner child as per our chakra system. So if you would be interested, the description box will give you a link to reach to that video, because that's quite interesting. If we know how it develops, we can then connect the dots backwards and understand where all we went wrong. Of course, it is not wrong. This is just experiences, but in the physical terminology, in the universe of polarity, we have right and wrong, right? So in the two previous videos, I talked about FAQs of inner child. What is inner child? How does it work and all that? And then I also talked about how we can actually heal the inner child. If you don't have access to the therapist, what are the basic steps you as a person can follow in order to heal the inner child? Now, a very major part of any kind of metaphysical therapy is the integration of the wisdom, integration of what we discover. Without that, the work is incomplete. So how do we integrate the inner child we have found? As you know, the inner child has the potential. It's basically our seed. It has the potential for growth. It has the potential for joy. It has the potential for creativity and extreme of all that you wish that you could achieve or you desire, or the kind of life or the way you want to feel about life. Everything is actually what has been characteristics of inner child. This is how the inner child can help us. Why do we heal the inner child? Is because we want to tap into that potential that is within the inner child, hidden there, that gem, what we call that you are a gem and you just need to discover it. So that's your inner child. So now how do we integrate the inner child work? As I said in the previous video, you have to first identify it, then you have to come to terms with it, admit it, and then you want to also nurture it and reparent yourself. To be able to integrate the inner child, you need to further go a little deeper into these steps, and you need to now understand which are the parts of your life that you operate from a point of an inner child who was insecure, who was told you're not good enough, who was supposed to be the good girl or the good boy in order for the parents to reward him or accept him or acknowledge him. And what are the areas of your life you're operating from your adult life? And is the adult self doing its job where it is supposed to be doing its job? And is the inner child feeling safe enough to show up when it is supposed to show up and actually add play and fun to every activity? Because what happens is usually the adult, the inner child, and the parent with us, it's, the transactional analysis behavior, these three interchange their positions, and this is where the chaos happens in life, where I'm supposed to approaching a relationship or a profession or a suggestion or an idea with my adult self, who is confident, secure, who has lived a life, knows what is right and what is wrong. My inner child, who's insecure, who cannot trust people, who feels unsafe, who thinks everyone in the environment wants to make fun of me and do things at my cost, will step in and will be negative and will push things away. This inner child finds it difficult to ask for help and support, because whenever the child asks for help and support, felt very unheard. So situations where you find yourself unable to ask for help and support, where your pattern is of not being able to explore more of life because you simply can't trust. So this means the child and adult in you have got interchanged. And where the adult should be behaving and taking decisions, the inner child from the space of fear and insecurity or shame or guilt is taking decisions. So once you understand this, you also need to understand some of us in childhood, due to family dysfunction, we become parents to either our siblings or even our own parents. We try to hold the peace. We try to either suppress something or be so mindful of everything, wanting to know the mood of everyone, so that every time a storm is going to start in the family, we know how to negate it. So we become the parents. So a lot of places in relationships especially, and with women especially, instead of being a partner or a girlfriend, or being a friend, or just be someone in the environment, they start parenting everyone, and they actually destroy the equation in the relationship. So I myself had been struggling with this parent syndrome in my relationships, and every relationship that came to me, I just became a parent, and I wanted to nurture them, because I felt this is the way peace and harmony in any relationship would be maintained. So you need to identify all this, and then allow the adult to behave whenever the adult is supposed to make decisions, the inner child to be able to play whenever it is needed for play and fun to be there. There should be a balance while you're setting your goals, to have enough time. You see, workaholics, they have inner child issues. There's no fun and play in their life. So this is where they need to focus and find out why are they the way they are, right? And wherever the parents is stepping into a relationship, especially between partners, this really immediately needs to be consciously looked at and balanced and taken care of. Once you can do this, you will be able to integrate the inner child within your adult life and allow it to add creativity, play, fun, ease, a sense of humor to your life, while you are very focused on your goals and you won't compromise. Some people play games for hours together. Some people are addicted to social media. Some people have sexual addiction. These are all inner child issues. These are kind of escape from wanting to face the reality. So once you understand this dynamics of the inner child, the child, adult and parent in your inner child analysis, and you can consciously work on it, and you can actually segregate them and make sure there is a balance, you will see a huge difference in the way you interact with the environment and how your environment responds to you. You will be able to have more peace, less anxiety, more confidence, less doubt, more clarity and less confusion in life. I hope this video serves you, and I hope you find the inner child, heal it, integrate it, and see how many new doors of possibility can open for you. Much love.